Good day, everyone. We're here today to tackle a topic that is crucial for all of us, and that is the campus safety and emergency management. Think about it. What makes you feel safe and secure on campus? That's what we're diving into today. How we create and maintain a secure and prepared environment for everyone. But before we dive in deeper to our topic, let me introduce myself. I am Marichea Apa, together with Nina May Argalion and Karin K. Plaza. At the end of this chapter, the learners are expected to define safety and security, enumerate the measures to ensure campus security, and describe the campus emergency management. So, what is campus safety? Well, it is more than just a feeling, it is a defined state. According to Magigda 2012, security is a state of being secure or free from danger. It is not just about physical safety, although that's a huge part of it. It also encompasses protection from things that causes anxiety and even economic instability. Think about it. If you're worried about your belongings being stolen, or there's a constant threat of disruption, it is hard to focus in learning. Security, in this sense, reflects a balance between our needs to learn, to feel safe, to thrive, and the resources available to meet those needs. Let's talk about the specific things we do to foster campus security. Physical security, as you can see, involves protecting the plant or buildings, the facilities, and all members of our academic community. This is achieved through a variety of measures, including pedestrian security. These include things like identification system, security checks, visitor and equipment control, familiarization of faces of school officials, faculty and staff, students, and frequent visitors. And we have physical and human barriers. We have a dedicated guard force, gates and perimeter fences with lighting, top guards and strong network that linkage with law enforcement agencies. And lastly, we have vehicle control. This involves identification systems for vehicles, parking area security, and overall traffic control measures.
So next is the organization of the campus emergency management. So the organization is led by three main rules. First is the chairperson. So the chairperson leads and coordinates all teams, direct drills, and provide leadership during real emergencies, and make sure all teams work together properly. Second, the vice chairperson. So the vice chairperson, siya ang kanang like mo help sa chairperson o take charge if the chairperson is not available. And lastly, the disaster assessments response team. So, the disaster assessments response team kay sila mo'y first responders to disaster scenes and check casualties and damage reports findings to emergency management group. And they also inspect buildings after evacuation. And lastly, they investigate the cause and extent of the damage. So next is the different groups that work together during emergencies in the campus. So each team has a special role to help everyone safe. So first we have the security force. So the security force or the security guards are very important because they stay in the campus even after school hours. They should know many skills, not only security work, but also firefighting, evacuation, rescue, and first aid. They must always be ready with the needed tools and equipment. Second, the firefighting team. So this team takes care of fire safety. They prepare fire prevention plans, evacuation routes, and signs. In case of fire, they help control with it while waiting for fire truck. They also conduct fire drills at least twice a year, once announced and one unannounced. So in letter C, we have the relief team. So this team prepares food, emergency clothes, and other supplies for people affected by emergencies. They also and must always have enough stock so they can provide help right away. So in letter D, we have the evacuation team. So this team leads people to safe areas during emergency. They give priority to elder people, children, pregnant women, and with people with disability. They also help conduct evacuation drills. So in letter E, we have the first aid team. So this team gives first aid to injured people. So they should have medical supplies, stretchers, and wheelchair. They may also need an ambulance to bring injured people to hospital. They all should work with nearby hospital to faster assistance. And in letter F, we have the engineering and rehabilitation team. So this team takes care of emergency shelters, repairing damages, and provide lighting system. They should have portable generators to supply electricity during rescue and evacuation. So next is the letter G. So the transport team. So the transport team is this team is made up of faculty, staff, and students the vehicle who have the vehicle. So their job is to bring injured or affected people to hospital or safe places. They can also help move people who are stranded. And letter H, the rescue team. So this team performs rescue operation during disaster. They need to be trained in rescue work and first aid, and they must be brave and confident because their job can be dangerous.
So, nag-talk man ta about safety and security sa campus. So, kani silang mga safety and security, ma-apply na siya sa mga panghitabo nga what unexpected, like mga calamities and earthquakes and so on. So, let's talk earthquakes. So, what is earthquake? So earthquake is a sudden ground motion or series of it originating in a limited region inside the earth and spreading from the point in all direction. It is tremor caused by the sudden release of accumulated energy or stresses inside the earth's surface. So, ang earthquake is originating under the ocean floor, generates waves which travel at high velocity in the ocean. As ang waves approach the land, ang velocity sa earthquake nag-decelerates while their height increases. Ang large destructive waves generated by the earthquake or tungod sa earthquake kay natawag siyang og tsunamis. So, ang earthquake is a shake kanang sa ground. Yes. Ang kanang earthquake makakause siyang mga pagtiki sa ground, pagkaguba sa mga buildings o other furniture. And then sa kani nga earthquake makakause ni siya og kanang tsunami. So unsa man ang mga ways or important para safe ani nga calamities, the earthquake. Here are some important facts about earthquakes. First is the natural release of strain. Earthquakes are nature's mechanism for releasing immense strains that accumulate within the earth crust. Number 2, the sudden and widespread. They occur without warning. So, ang earthquake, mahitabo na dyan siya without us knowing. Wala dyan siya warning and can impact vast geographical areas simultaneously. Number 3 is the initial shock and aftershocks. The initial ground motion sa shake sa ground may last only a few minutes, often followed sa mga aftershocks that are typically less intense. Number 4 is the unpredictable aftershocks. Aftershocks can occur in rapid succession or hours to days after the main quake. So, nadyo siya after sa earthquake nga kuha, nadyo siya mga unpredictable nga aftershocks. So, unsa mga mahitabo or danger during sa earthquake. First is ang collapsing structures. Ang collapsing structures kay mga building and infrastructure nga mag-sustain o kanang grabe nga damage leading to collapse. Falling objects, mga hanging pictures, items from shelves, ceiling fixtures, and furniture can become dangerous projectiles. So dangerous din sila kay matagakan kay anak. Next is ang broken glass and doors. Swinging doors and shattering windows create additional hazards. So, kani silang kanang mga swinging doors and shattering windows kay maka-create siya og hazard labi na if matagakan ka or yana, di siya safety danger jud siya. Fire hazards. Electrical short circuits or broken gas lines can ignite fires, exacerbating the danger. So, kuyaw ni siya kay maka-cause siya og fire. So, unsa mga dapat buhaton if ang earthquake kay mahitabo sa school or any buildings inside ba sa imong classroom or asa ka nakuanan sa building. Follow these critical safety measures. First is the drop, cover, and hold. Immediately take cover under a sturdy desk or table. If inside sa imong classroom or sa building na ay table or desk, dapat dito ka mo drop, cover, and hold. Then i-hold mo ang kuan sa desk or table para di siya mo dagan while ang earthquake kay shake pa. If di mo gunitan, mo dagan niya ang table. Wala na kay cover. Next is stay clear of windows di ay. Stay clear of windows. So palayo ka sa mga windows para ma-avoid sa kanang mga broken glass. Kay if duol ka sa windows niya nag-earthquake, then mabuak ang windows, possible nga mapunta nimo ang katong sa windows, katong glass, katong mga broken glass na punta sa imo ha. So dapat mapalayo jud ka. Then assume crossed position. Kneel with your head down. Hands clasped behind your neck or head, protecting your vital areas. Next is count to 60. Counting aloud can help you remain calm. Most earthquakes less than a minute. So, nadyo earthquake nga dugay jud mahuman. So, you can count aloud para makahelp sa imo nga mo kalma. And remain calm. So, remain calm. Kaya ang panic, mag-lead siya to poor decision. Dapat mag-focus ka sa imuhang safety. Dapat kalma rin ka. And then, do not try to get out of the premises if there is a danger of flying debris, falling objects, and high voltage wires. So, dapat di ka gawas sa gawas kay nay possible basta nay matagak, then mapunta sa imuha, di na siya safe, di ka safe. Then, stay away from electrical fixtures and glass windows. Dapat mapalay pa sa mga kuryente o mga glass windows para iwas sa kanang disgrasya. Dili ka unsa mo na siya yung mga dapat buhaton nimo if ang earthquake mahitabo sa school, inside the classroom, or other buildings. So, if ang earthquake mahitabo pod sa gawas, there is an outer earthquake safety na mga pwede na to buhaton nga safe ta while ang earthquake mahitabo sa gawas. If you are outside when an earthquake occurs, prioritize finding an open, clear space and staying away from potential falling hazards. So, kanang mag-prioritize ka pagpangitaw ka ng mga open ra nga space nya layo sa mga possible nga matagak nga butang. And then, seek strong structure. Take cover under any strong overhead structure or inside a car park until the tremor subsides. So, dapat kanang nara ka sa kanang mga under ka sa mga ligon nga structure. And then, beware of hazards. Stay vigilant for electrical wires, utility poles, mga trees, sa street signs, and any other structure that may collapse or fall. So, dapat alerto ka sa mga hazards nga mahitabo sa outside nga din ka na kuan og earthquake, katong mga kurente, mga pusti, mga punuan, ug mga kanang sign sa street, and ug ubang kanang structure nga mga possible nga matagak tungod sa earthquake. And then, avoid hanging objects. So, keep a safe distance from anything suspended overhead that could fall. So, dapat i-avoid jud mo kanang layo ra ka sa mga possible nga mga tumba nga mga objects. Dapat layo ra ka para layo ka sa disgrasya. So, safety in vulnerable areas. First is ang halls and corridors. So, if walay available nga makaveran sa imuha, move to an interior wall. Kneel with your back against the wall. Head close to your knees, then clasp your hand behind your neck and cover your head with your arms. Then, count aloud to 60. Next, if sa laboratories, if possible, extinguish all burners and turn off equipment before taking cover. Stay away from hazardous chemicals that could spill or react. So, if sa laboratory mahitabo, if possible, kanang pangpaungon ang mga active nga like kanang mga wires nga possible maka-cause of fire, mga equipment before ka mo kuan sa mga mag-cover sa imong kaugalingon. Yeah, stay away from hazardous nga chemicals nga pwede mayabu or kanang mo react. And then, if inside the vehicle, so stop the vehicle immediately in a safe location away from tall buildings, bridges, and power lines. Remain inside the vehicle until the shaking stops. So if ang earthquake, then naka sa sulod sa vehicle ng mga sakyanan, auto, so dapat stop ka, di ka mo stop dayon jud. Dapat mangita ka safe place to stop. Then, dapat layo sa mga tag-as nga buildings or sa mga bridges or sa kanang mga poste nga nay mga wires. And then, if makakita na kag location nga safe, walay mga buildings sa tag-as, walay mga poste nga nay kuryente, dapat dili ka magawas dayon. Remain inside sa imong sakyanan until mahuman ang earthquake. So, mao to ang mga dapat nato timan-an during sa earthquake. Mga dapat nato buhaton sa atong kaugalingon if mahitabo ang unpredictable earthquake.
Ensuring the safety of people and property in any community during emergencies must be a top priority. This requires more than just immediate reactions. A comprehensive plan combined with effective teamwork, clear coordination, and unwavering commitment from emergency management groups and all stakeholders is essential for a truly secure environment.